Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids, and you can probably tell by my voice that I've been ill again with a very runny cold virus, and which has laid me up and I've not been able to go to work. But never mind, it's one of these things that just we seem to get susceptible to during the winter months. Anyway, what you're looking at here is, I thought this was the Cattleya Pamela Hetherington, and the photo that came with this was a pink bloom. Now this has got tinges of pink, as you can see there, and if I just move this round slightly, this leaf here, this petal here didn't fully open, and which was a little bit disappointing. Let's just see if I can take you in closer. You can see where I've attempted to see if it'll pull back, but it wouldn't do. And let's just see if I can just manoeuvre this round. There we go. That's better, isn't it? And you can see there. So she's got a lovely purpley pink lip there with the yellow and the veining at the back, and these tinges of pink on the petals and slightly on the sepals as well. Now I'm just wondering, I've had this since 2015, and this did have a lot of scale, so it has thrown it back, but this is the first Cattleya bloom. And checking my records, I did also have one called, it's an SLC, and it's Ken's Dream Dogashima, and now it could be that. I could have mixed the labels up. I do remember at one time getting the labels mixed up. Whichever one it is, it's definitely not Pamela Hetherington, because that's more pink, and this is definitely not pink. But we'll have that bloom, whether it's a little bit distorted or not. It's the first bloom I've had, and I've partly pulled the blind down here, not because we've got sunshine, because we haven't. We've had several days of just completely grey skies. That's my Alcoglossum subdiflorum there. That's the plicatile just hanging there. I've had a little change around, and one of the other reasons I was holding off doing another video is I was expecting some delivery of orchids, which I ordered on the 29th of December. We were going in a mild spell then, and unfortunately this week they were due to be delivered, and the carrier DHL has now lost them. So I've got to wait till Monday now, which is a little bit disappointing, because although this weekend it's going to be mild for us here, but come next week we're going back into really cold weather. Now that one up there is the Cattleya Alatilio Santa Maria. This one here is the Delicatum that I brought in from the garage. Let me just pull the blinds open now and just let a little bit more light in. Oops, sorry. And then it should help. Just there we go. Just lets a little bit more light in. And these are the Phalaenopsis blooms that I've had blooming now for weeks and weeks and weeks. The big white one. Things are happening, things are growing, new shoots, new roots, but everything's just in that time now of waiting. We're still in winter here, and that's the big Gracillicauli filling that corner there. I take you down here on this shelf. We've got a little Phalaenopsis spike just there. Just let me turn this fan on. And then, now I just pan you here. You'll see I've got a little new shelf here. And there we go. Just fits nicely down there, and I've got the lights, throwing the light up. And these are some of the smaller orchids that I've got. And looking at this one yesterday, this is Hilda Poxon, and see, that's a new growth there. And I'll take you around the room, and then you'll see I've just moved things just around just a little bit, so everybody gets a little bit of that winter sunshine when we do get it. So at the moment that's just sitting there. When the sun comes through, it will hit this shelf, and so they will be getting the light. That's a little Phalaenopsis there, that's enjoying that new spot. This is the Bulbophyllum lobbii. I decided to take it out of the basket that I had on the wall and put it in one of these open baskets here that, as Roger refers to them as they come from the slow boat to China. But they're very good actually. I had 3, and 2 of them came broken. But we have to improvise and get a little bit of sticking tape like here. And this is where I put little Zorro. There we go. Still very nice. And I thought, well, it has a funny way of presenting its inflorescences, this doesn't, and also it sends side ones out. And so I thought, well, if I put it in one of these, there we go. I can either hang it, see where it's broken, or I can just sit it in this tray here, and it seems to enjoy the spot. So, and then of course here behind us are all the mounts. This corner here, these are my high maintenance orchids, which I need to either water every day or every other day. There we go. And this is not gone into its winter dormancy yet, and that one is the Thunia bensonii. One cane has rotted down. Well, it's almost rotted down, that one there here. This one's starting. It's got that leaf there and another one there, but I'm reluctant to withhold water because I've got this new growth here. And as we see there, those are some of the Dendrobium phalaenopsis which are no longer flowering. This is just a cattleya I'm trying to save. That's 24 karat gold, I believe. Let's have a look. And this shelf up here as well, they've got Phalaenopsis that are doing very nice. Even this little one here and that one there, so we've got no problems in that regard. And in fact, when I'm not very well and the orchids just have to look after themselves, I think they fare a lot better. There we are, that's that nice one in that basket there. These are some of the Phragmipediums. Now this is the one, let's just have a look at the name, and this is, let's have a look, this is Olaf Gruss, and if you remember this one, was the one that had got rot happening, and I put dragon's blood down there. And look at that! Look how that green. The leaf has sealed itself and has started to grow now. That's just a fan that's just dying back there at the back, and I've got this new growth here. Sorry about that. So I've brought some of the Phragmipediums a bit nearer to the light. There's another one there, that's Andean Fire. That's the one I've repotted recently. And this is Dendrobium a day. It's got signs of flowers or something in there, but I'm not too sure. And that's Spring Dreamer pollen here, giving me a new growth. So like I say, there's nothing major to report here. This is Phragmipedium Humboldtii. I brought that up there. This is the Procatavolia, and this is the one that when I first had this, the root was there, and look how far the root has managed to grow down there. So that's doing wonderfully well. That's the Crumomentum, and this is my Miltassia Royal Robe, sending new roots out, and that I've just potted that up in lava rock now. Now that's the only one that hasn't been watered so far, because this is a container that has a reservoir at the bottom. So I've just brought that here to give it a little bit of extra light. That's the Dendrobium Thyssiflorum, just having its winter rest as it does. And oh, that's new. That's my thermometer and humidifier. Humidity, you see, 60% now. It was 65 when I came in here, and I've turned the humidifier off. So there we go. It's quite useful, that is. And this is the Phragmipedium Ripteri. And look at that. That's extended, and inside there, just there where my finger is, there's another bud developing. So at some point these have all been watered now, and so I've just had a little change round. That's of course the big Cattleya, Laelia purpurata, and there's that big, you think it's a leaf, wouldn't you, but that's that big sheath. And if I take you down here now, this is the Laelia rubescens, and so the rot has stopped. I stopped the rot, and already you can see the pseudobulbs now wrinkling, and I'm not sure at what stage, because it says you should give it a winter rest, and it will mean that these pseudobulbs will wrinkle. So I just have to hold off, and then maybe the end of the month, beginning of February, which is not, we've only got 2 more Saturdays in January, and then we move into February, so maybe at that time I can give it a little bit more, well, start to introduce a little bit of water to it. And here we go again. This is the no ID, which we think it might be Schroederi, Phragmipedium that I got from Madeira. That's been watered, and this is Dendrobium falcorostrum. Just checking everything as you do, to make sure you've got no spider mite. So, and this is Chrysotoxum here. And if we go down here onto this shelving area, and that of course is the big Coleogeny, Burfordiense. And that's due for a water. And that of course is the, I bring this up here, that is the Phaeus, not Phaeus, oh yes, sorry, Phaeus Tankambilia. And that, maybe it's a flower inflorescence there, but something's growing. And it's coming from there. Oh, let's go round this way as well. What you have to be ever so careful of is there's something coming from there as well. Like I say, this one, it has been watered, but I don't overwater it. It doesn't like to be overwatered at all. And it just likes to sit down there in that corner. Here, I've put some of the frags. Again, they were watered yesterday, because when the sun comes through, it comes through this here, this shelving, and it will penetrate through to this level. And then what I've also tried to do, if you'll notice, is I've tried to give a little bit of space so that there's less chance of contamination if one of the orchids happen to come down with something. This one here could just do with that leaf being just a fraction bit longer, and then this shelf would hold it up, because for some reason it wants to just permanently fall down. And this is a recovery one, and this is M.E.s Orchids, but we've got a little growth appearing there. I think this is the other little tiny bit of the Falco-rostrum. This is of course is little Stumpy. Whether Stumpy will survive, I've no idea. And here we go here, that's another Phragmipedium, and that is Garum Weaver. And that's what's that? I've never noticed that before. Growing on the side there. Oh dear, whatever it was, I've knocked it. It's got a little nubbin. There's one little nubbin, and I've just knocked that nubbin. That's what I mean. They're better, actually, the orchids are better when I don't come in, because I am inclined to knock and upset things. And this one here, I must bring that one further up. This is a Kingianum, and this one here, which I'm going to bring it out now, and I'm going to bring it up, and that's that new leaf on the Oncidium Powii. These are the two, let's have a look, oh, I've got memory freeze, Pleurothallus restipoides, that had let me have a few cuttings off, and they're going great guns. That's a big Kingianum there, that's the Kingsit Red Splash. This is the M.E.s Coleogeny species, and that one there at the back, that's the Kingianum Allen, and sorry, that's the Kingianum Allen also. So I get up now, I hope I've not jarred you too much. Like I say, it's just a quiet time now, this time of the year. There's not a lot you can do. Things are just either sleeping or not doing a lot. There's the Moniliforme, that is in its winter rest, but I will give it a little tiny spray. This is the which is that one? I've got a name on the tip of my tongue. It came, Keith bought me this for Christmas, and I split it, but it got two nice. One I got two growths, and this one I got this growth. And I haven't had one of the buds blast on me. And it'll come to me in a minute. One or two of the flowers have died back on that one. And these are still opening here. And that's the Pathiopedilum Colopakingii. That's just a no ID Phalaenopsis that I decided to mount. And this one's coming on, great guns, this one is. And that's Pathiopedilum Rothschild Giant Wings by Titanic. And like I say, these are just a shelf where the three sisters are. It's doing very well. No signs of a bloom yet, but that leaf. Oh, this one here. Let me just see if I can lift this one off here. And this is Dendrobium pendulum. Can you see there, that little growth? Just there. Which I'm chuffed to bits because I've mounted this. And it comes in just under there. No, I don't think for 1 minute. That's a flower. And this is correct, it's a deciduous one. So it drops its leaves. And I've got another little piece of this somewhere. Oh, it's up there. Let me bring that down. Here we go. This one here. And that's got that new growth there. So all in all, like I say, things are just going through the winter, and that's all that we can ask. There's that new leaf there on that Phragmipedium longiflorum. There's another big Phragmipedium grande, that one. And this is the only one I need to water today. That's the other one of the three sisters. And that's got that new leaf there. So, like I say, if these orchids arrive on Monday, I will be doing an unboxing video. It's just one of those unfortunate things, and it's never happened before, to see whether or not they will have survived nearly a week in transit. I suppose there's only one good thing about this time of the year is, you know, you can't get any colder than cold. So if they are in dormancy, they should be alright, as long as they, and Curly and Orchidine don't usually ship their orchids wet. They always arrive very dry. So thank you for joining me today, and like I say, it's already the 11th of January and time's marching on. So I'll bid you all farewell, and I'll come back at some point next week. And thank you for joining me. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and I hope you all have a good 2019. Bye bye now.